This review has been brought to you in part by Main Irish Airsoft.
Hey there guys and gals, welcome back to Adj's Airsoft, and today we're going to be having a look at the Asg Urban Sniper. Now this particular gun comes with everything you see. Bipod, extendable stock, 4x32 scope. There's actually I think 2 if not 3 magazines, speed loader, etc. with it. And I think the all-in cost of this bundle is €160, give or take a few cents. Which might sound like good value, you know, because you're getting your scope and you're getting your bipod and so on and so forth. But, yeah, okay, well we'll discuss that. As you know, as we said many times, we're not huge sniper fans. It's because we don't play the sniper role in Airsoft. However, we do acknowledge that there are plenty of people out there who do. And we also acknowledge that there are loads and loads of people out there, especially the younger players, who like to have a sniper in their arsenal for plinking out the back garden. And I think this is maybe where this is aimed at, because it's an all-in bundle including your scope and bipod and so forth. Now, we have fired it. Results weren't good. I don't know, was it because this particular gun has an issue? We took this straight out of the box. The cellophane was completely sealed, nothing had been done to it, it was straight from the factory. But we couldn't get the hop to adjust properly. The furthest range we could get out of it was about 30 yards, and even that was all over the place. Most of the shots were dipping severely after about 20 yards. The accuracy was appalling. Even little things like it doesn't include the right tools in the box to fit the scope. It doesn't have the right size Allen keys. Come on guys, these are the little things that make the difference. Yes, I could have gone back to the car and got my toolkit and fixed it properly, but now, you know, these things should come in the box, especially because this type of airsoft replica is aimed at the younger player. They need to have everything in the box. Now, don't get me wrong, I mean, the action feels nice. It's nice and solid, it's very positive, it feels okay, but this particular example just isn't shooting well. And I don't know, is it down to this particular example, or is it an inherent issue with this particular design? Go through some of the features. I think that's a plastic buffer tube, plastic stock, plastic body, plastic foregrip, the barrel itself is metal, the rail system's metal, bipod's metal, as is the fixing for the bipod. So, you know, yeah, although a lot of it's plastic, it is still reasonably solid and, you know, should last in play or for plinking or whatever. But I don't know, it just lets me down on a few different levels. If you're going to be pitching this gun at someone as a complete bundle, then it's got to shoot okay out of the box. I mean, this thing was even splitting BBs coming out of the barrel, and no gun should be doing that. But you know, aesthetically, it looks okay. It's not my cup of tea, but you know, there are people who will like it.
Now I just want to say one thing. ASG makes, well, they don't make anything. They bring in under their umbrella loads of different items for the airsoft market, and usually ASG are spot on. Love them. This particular model is, let's face it, it's really pitched at the youngster getting into airsoft or plinking in the back garden. And if this is going to be his first introduction or her first introduction to airsoft, I don't think they'll join the sport much further down the line. That's a problem for the sport. You know, I know the companies have to make these cheap as chips and get them out. I mean, €159 is not a huge ask in airsoft terms for a gun, but considering that there are other airsoft snipers on the market that are cheaper than this and are better than this, there's been a dropping of the ball in my opinion. I've watched this fire. Normally you can tell that you'll get the odd misfeed when you take out a new AEG. The hop rubber isn't bedded in, and therefore you're going to get the odd fly, but generally you get an idea of where this particular item is going to go. And as Mark so aptly put it, if you've got an Op4 that's 20 feet away, that's hiding around a corner, this is your gun, because this actually fires and whizzes out to the side, and it only goes about 20 feet. So as a sniper for plinking in the back garden, it's a bit of a dud. As an airsoft device for playing airsoft at a field, I'd say look, there's other options out there. Even ASG have other options that are streets ahead of this. So ASG, you need to have another relook at this model. It is very plasticky, but that's not a big problem. I don't have an issue with that. But what I do have an issue with is, you know, youngsters who are going to get into the sport, going to buy this because it looks a bit, you know, cool for them, and they're just going to give up airsoft altogether because there's nothing you're going to be able to do with it. And gun techs who are selling these in the shops, gun techs are going to be they're going to have their hearts broken trying to get something like this to run. It should run straight out of the box to a decent degree. Look, we're not looking for perfection. We know that AEGs and snipers and that, when they're mass made in factories, they're never going to be the way we want them tweaked, and that's up to us to do the tweaking. It's an accepted thing in airsoft. But I'm with Mark. Pretty shocking on this one, lads. So, sorry, bit of a thumbs down from Oddie's Airsoft, but at least you've seen it. You know what it is. I'm not even going to show you a fire test because it's pointless.
Yeah, to be fair, as I said, we open this one up straight out of the box, open the cellophane. That isn't going to happen most times because the gun tech in the shop is going to chrono it and make sure it's shooting okay. But having said that, we're still disappointed that out of the box an ASG branded gun performs so poorly. It's not what we've come to expect from ASG. Yeah, so that's it from Oddie's Airsoft. Catch you guys next time.